Hello YouTubers and welcome to the best place on YouTube to get yourself going as fast as you can for 2,000 meters on the rowing machine. Today, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be covering 2,000 meters in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So that's a 1:42.5 split, and we're going to be sticking to around about a rate 32. Today, I'm going to use the even split strategy, so sticking to around 42-43 for the whole piece, but you might prefer something a little bit different. The rate itself should stay pretty consistent throughout anyway, so you can still follow along, maybe until the end where we really go for a bit of a sprint. If you do have other targets, other times for 2,000 meters, check out the other videos on the channel to row along with those. And then come back to this one when you're trying to target 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Before we start the 2K on the machine, we have to do a couple of things. One, make sure we are warmed up, ready to go for the actual piece itself. The 2,000 meter row is a pretty strenuous workout, so we need to make sure we're properly warmed up. And once you've done that, we have to set up the machine. So, drag factor or resistance of the machine, for me, for this 2,000 meter row, I'll have it around 130 drag factor, and for this machine that's between 5 and 6. I have a few videos on the channel talking about drag factor and resistance if you want to watch those and learn more about drag factor or resistance. For the feet, you want to have the straps over but the widest part of the foot, and when you get started make sure they are nice and tight. And then we get to the monitor. So we hit select workout, we go to new workout, we then go to single distance, 2,000 meters should come up by default, and then, and this is your preference here, you can change the split length, so hitting the top right arrow 6 times. And for me, I like to change it to 500 meters, but for you, you might want smaller, more manageable chunks, 400, 300, 200, or you may look at bigger chunks to motivate you through the piece. It is completely individual, but we're going to stick to 500 meter splits for myself. And that is us ready to go to do 2,000 meters in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. For you, you might want a little bit of music, but I will be going through my thoughts, my strategies as we go through the workout itself. So probably the best is a combination of both. So we're going to get the feet strapped in. Make sure the monitor is set up to the units in the display that you want it to be set up to. We're going to pick up the handle. We're going to start off with a good solid 5 to 10 strokes and then settle on to our 42.5 pace for the majority of the piece. So handles up. So good solid strokes. 6:50 2K at rate 32. Ready, attention, go. So we're going to start off with some powerful strokes. Went hard there. We're going to settle on to rate 32. There we go. Finding the rate and finding the split. Already passing 100 meters. So it's at this point, we're taking hard strokes. It can be really easy to overdo it. So we want to find our pace. 142s, 143s. Okay, we should be settled in now. Oh, yeah, that's good. So we're heading for the first 500 meters. All we want to see is 142, 143. If we can, break with me. 32 or 33. That's good. Passing 500. Right now, it should feel pretty easy. Yes, a little bit stingy, but we're not fully in the pain cave yet. For me, I'm just holding on. Rate 32, 142, 143. Getting to the 1K. And around about here, checking in. How are you feeling? How is this intensity? Again, shouldn't feel super hard, but obviously it's not going to be easy. Good, well done. Looking at finding the 1,000 meters, getting into 3 digits. Keep pushing, well done. Passing the K, 3 digits. Okay, again, taking an assessment. How are you feeling? Should be a little bit stingy now, but not super hard. Feels like you can get to the end. What I'm doing now is aiming for 777. Trying to hold the rate and the split still. There we go. Through 777 now. Feeling quite confident. The projected split, if you followed exactly, we're a little bit ahead. We're doing well. Okay, we're going for 555. There we go, coming up. And right here is where it's getting hard. But we know we're almost at 500. We're almost there. 3/4 of the way. We've done a lot of the hard work. Now just get to 333. 333 meters. Good. Okay. 333. Now, if you can, step on, push more, rate higher than me, see faster splits than me. Go now, don't wait. If you can't go, that's okay. Hold on. We're almost there. Looking for 111. Getting ready for the last push. If you've got anything left, this is when to push in. Go now. Rate higher, faster split. Finish strong. All the way to 0 meters. finish. And there we go. 2,000 meters, 6:48.2, so a little bit faster than that 6:50 target, but hopefully that motivates you to go that little bit faster. Let me know in the comments below how your 2K went, if you followed along, or what splits, what speeds, what times you would like to see in other videos for 2K row-alongs. Hopefully there will be more on the channel as we go through time, but aside from that, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Probably not in the best place to compose your thoughts, but this is the time to assess how things went. Did you get the score you liked? Did you not get the score you liked? Why not? Why so? And that will be it for the 6 minute and 50 second 2,000 meter row video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for some more. I'll see you in the next workout.